The Chinese New Year festivities is composed of family reunions and is supposed to be a golden time for restaurant business. But with the COVID-19 restrictions, the dining industry in Hong Kong continues to face challenges. To turn the tide around, some eateries are offering creative takeaway versions of the traditional Lunar New Year family feast of Poon Choi. Reporter Richard Kimber takes us to experience layers and layers of goodness.
There are so many traditions associated with Lunar New Year, but perhaps the most important and most colourful of all are the ones that are focused on food. Poon Choi is a unique tradition in Hong Kong. The name means big bowl feast and includes layers of meat, seafood and vegetables, all slow cooked together. It originated in village communities. Families contributed whatever they had to a large communal pot to symbolise unity at the start of the new year. This year it's harder than normal for some families to get together. That's because in areas like this one that are usually dining hotspots, restaurants are only allowed to offer takeout services in the evenings as part of efforts from health authorities to prevent an outbreak of the COVID-19 Omicron variant. In a bid to stay afloat, some local businesses are offering creative versions of Poon Choi to go. At this local French restaurant, the Chinese one pot has been given a flamboyant makeover.
We never thought of making Poon Choi actually, but yeah, we have to create something during this no dinner time period. So we try to do the baked lobster bits in puff pastry as a Poon Choi version. Then all our guests and can enjoy it in the family dinner, even not in our restaurant.
The puff pastry topping is proving to be a big hit. Here we go, ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, what's inside?
It's not just lobster. There's scallops from Japan, fish cakes and Spanish pork belly, and the all-important Poon Choi seafood favourite, abalone. Okay, well, happy Chinese New Year, everybody. Gong hei fa choi.
The Tom Yum lobster piece, you okay with
It's delicious, Vivian.
Thank you.
I'm very okay with it.
Yeah.
It's a really good combination.
Indeed.
It's just a little bit spicy, but not too spicy, just a little bit.
Yeah.
It really brings things to life. A few delicious dips of puff pastry later, and it was time to head across town for the next course. For our next stop, I've come somewhere completely different. This Poon Choi is not only vegan, but it has a special Korean twist. Let's go and take a look.
So, with the zucchini.
Instead of meat and fish, Korean chef Gu Jin Kwang uses a wide range of mushrooms, tofu and vegetables, and his own handmade specialty, fermented kimchi dumplings. The final touch is a choice of two soups.
One is very plain, normal soup, normal vegetable soup.
Okay.
But one is very special, is spice soup.
Is this like Korean-inspired
Yes,
spicy
yeah,
soup?
very spicy.
Well, in that case, chef, there is only one choice. Let's
Okay.
try this one. A few minutes later, and it's time for another taste test. It's delicious. That kimchi flavour is really very powerful, very strong.
Yes.
It really fills your whole mouth with the flavour.
Because our kimchi minimum 3 months, or rather 5 or 6 months, we fermented inside. That's why more flavor. That's why we don't use MSG. This one use a lot of kimchi.
Well, the last thing I have to ask you, which is very important, is we're enjoying this fantastic New Year dish. How do I say Happy New Year in Korean?
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
One more time.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Exactly what Chef said. Very Happy New Year. Gong hei fa choi. While the COVID-19 pandemic may be placing a strain on Hong Kong's restaurant industry, the city's restaurateurs are hoping they can still give their customers reason for good cheer this Chinese New Year. Richard Kimber for CGTN in Hong Kong.